Hi guys! I just got the honor of being tagged to show you my two favorite bushcrafty knives. Thank you so much, Tom. Tom from the Real Life Survival School. Tom, his channel is 16204, 16204. Thank you. You really made my day and I really appreciate it. So, about my two favorite knives. That's really hard. You know, I love all my knives. But we'll go over a little bit and I'll show you how I feel. My Green River knife is right here. You guys all heard of this. Green River Works. Been around for a long time. Very thin in the blade. Kind of wide right through here. Carbon steel. I really like this knife. It's about 5 inches long. About 4.5 inch handle. One of my favorite knives. It's just so... I like it. It just feels good in my hand. It's a little thin. We'll get that in a minute. It's a little thinner than even my Mora. I love my little Mora. I like this because it is like a kitchen knife. Right here is one of my favorite kitchen knives. This happens to be a Victorinox Portioner. I use kitchen knives every day. I'm pretty good at it. You know, I still got all my fingers. That's why I like this. It feels good. It handles everything I need when I'm outside. When I'm doing camp tasks, carving wood. You know, carving wood, this one's better. It's a little narrower, and it's great if you like to carve a lot of wood and stuff. It's a great all-around knife. I like them both. For me, both of these knives, I need this. This is what I use for wood. This is my little tomahawk. It's only about 1.5 pounds with the handle and the head. This is just pot metal, right? With a steel bit that's been put on the tip right here. This is very period correct to the way they used to do it back then because this steel up here was a lot more expensive. I use this for making tent stakes, for pounding tent stakes, for fixing fences, for you know, rock hounding, for just about everything. It also stays out in my car as like a little insurance policy and security blanket. I like this. For me, I like the weight of this because the weight does the work. It handles all my firewood, my chopping and stuff. This goes perfectly well with these knives. Even with this one, my little brother gave me this one a long time ago. It's a great little hunting knife, great little stainless steel, not very expensive. My brother gave it to me, and it's a nice little knife. It gets very sharp. I really like it. This goes with these though. When I'm just going out for the day, it's mainly to photography now, or I might be practicing a little something. I don't want to bring this with me all the time. Generally, I'll just bring one of these. Most of the time when I go camping, you know, this has always come along. It's super lightweight. You just can't go wrong. Everybody knows about a Mora. They're just wonderful little knives. You know, I've had these for a long time. They came together, the Tomahawk and the Green River. You know, and then though, not too long ago, I bought this. This is a Bushman, cold steel Bushman. I got this thing for 2 reasons. First reason is I was looking to replace this. This is a little lighter, and it's a little more multifunctional. It's a knife, right? This is not. Not to say this is not, you know, this has a lot of uses, but I was looking for a lighter, do everything type tool. And this is doing pretty good. You gotta put a little more arm into it if you want to chop wood. You know, there's the trade-off right there. I'm not used to using a big knife like this out in the bush. Again, I'm used to using big knives. I use one of these every day, you know. But still, this is different for me and I'm still learning. I really like it. You know, with all these knives right here, there's lots of others I would love to have, but I just can't. You know, I try to keep it a little more reasonable for the price and stuff. You know, the Lukus, I absolutely love them. I'd love to have a Luku. You know, I'd like to have one of Ray Mears' knives. Like, who wouldn't, right? But this is nice, and it's for the price. I love it. It's a great little knife. Set these aside. right here is my favorite knife. Okay, this is the Tak Fukuda by Frost Cutlery. This came out shortly after the original Rambo movie came out by Tak Fukuda. He used to make a lot of custom knives and stuff like that for Parker and for Frost Cutlery and a few of the others. It's stainless steel. It says surgical steel on it. I don't know exactly how hard it is. I know that I have beat the heck out of it. It has been a great tool. I believe it was originally meant to be, it's like a Green Beret fighting knife or something like that. But all in all, it is a wonderful tool. Alright? This holds special meaning to me also. Back in the mid to late 80s, I started taking martial arts lessons, and I fell in love with my martial arts instructor. He was quite a bit older than me. He's a Vietnam vet too. You know, I learned a lot growing up on a ranch from my dad and my uncles and stuff. A lot of outdoor living skills. Dave taught me a lot about survival skills. And everything I learned from Dave. And I learned them with this knife. So this has the sentimentality to me. You know, I've carried this thing around for a long time. It's got a 1/4 inch. It's 1/4 inch through here. I think the wood is black paca wood or something. It has brass in here. It has brass right here where the lanyard goes. Right? Oh, that's the tang, 1/4 inch tang. I think it's 3/16 right there. It's real thick. It was a hollow ground through here, but it's been kind of reprofiled and kind of thinned up a little bit so that it bites a lot better. So as a vintage knife, probably ruined it, but that's okay. I don't plan on getting rid of it. It has like a little secondary micro bevel though, a little second edge, so that when I sharpen it, I only have to sharpen that little one for a daily type sharpening, and it works fine. You know, it's easy for me. When I sharpen my knives, I just use a basic steel or a basic stone. I use it wet. And I also got these. I got several of these from a machine shop several years ago because I was doing work for them. It's a diamond sharpening card. This is a fine grit, 25 microns, 600 mesh. These are starting to get worn out. I'm going to try to find more. These are super handy, especially for stainless steel. So as long as I've packed one of these, I've never had a problem sharpening this or any of my other stainless steel knives. Because I like having stainless steel. This thing is so much more low maintenance than my others. I love having the carbon steel, like this. You know, but these things, you got to kind of keep an eye on them so they don't rust up on you. Especially living down here in California, it gets kind of wet. The sheath for this is just your basic leather sheath. You know, I've seen plenty of them. It is well made. It has no cracks or nothing. It's holding up really, really well. It has the little bolsters in here that keeps the stitches protected, and I've never had any problems with the stitches. You know, it's got a little wear on it. It's just got some age showing through, which is fine by me. It's just got your basic, very basic right there. And then I've had a piece of leather or string on it because sometimes I'll just dangle it like that off of a hook or something. Personally, and this is just personally for me, I like this type of sheath. You know, these are neat. These are cool, very bushcrafty and stuff. Keeps your knife done. When I've been working on the ranch, and you're working with out by the brambles, or you're up camping and stuff, and I have a glove on. Or if it's cold outside and I have a glove on. This is easier for me. I've always had an easier time handling this sheath with gloves on. And these are pretty thick gloves, right? So this works for me better than these. Maybe because I'm just not coordinated enough to use these. I don't know. But for me, I've always liked this. And that's because I can wear gloves. And I try to wear gloves a lot, especially you know, if you're around blackberry bushes, if you're out in the real thick stuff, or a lot of times when you're out working on the ranch, you really need to have your gloves on. So for that reason, this has always been wonderful for me. So, if I had to pick two, it's really, really hard. But of course, I like my Green River knife. Alright? It's just, I feel safe using it. I can do what I want with it. It's got very, very sharp. And then this one. Alright? Going back to this one right here, this is another reason why I got the cold steel. This one right here I've had for an awful long time. It's starting to have a lot of memories to it. I'm starting to worry about, you know, I'd hate to lose this, you know. These guys right here, I can replace these, alright. The Little Moras, yeah, I love my Little Mora. I've had this for a long time, but it's replaceable. It doesn't have the memories that this one does, you know. So this is definitely my favorite knife. And my Green River knife, my favorite. My Mora, it's always going to go with me, you know. It's still a super knife. Love them. Who doesn't like a Mora? You know. But these are my two favorites. I get to pick 3 other people. I get to play tag too. And I'm going to cheat, if that's okay with everybody. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to tag 3 people, but I'm going to do a video shout out for somebody else. And I'm just not going to say who's who. Alright? My first tag is going to be for Ghost Camo. And by the way, I'm going to put the link right down there. My first tag will be for Ghost Camo. My second tag, you know, I love Ghost Camo's channel, and I always have told you about that. He's just got great videos, and he's really smart. My second is going to be for Michael Alsop. Michael, you've been tagged. I haven't really seen Michael talk about his knives too much, and he's a little bit newer channel to me, but I really like him. Really great guy. Check him out. And my third one is going to be a little different because I know he's got a new video camera, and I haven't seen him do this before, but Joe Two Trees, Ron, you've been tagged. I want to see your favorite knives, buddy. I like Ron. Great guy, and I want to see more videos from you. I hope you do. And then there's going to be a fourth one. This is a really hard one for me, and it's not really hard, but one of my favorites, Tim Steintens, you got tagged. You get to tell us your 2 favorites, because Tim's got some great knives and some great knife skills, and he's always enjoyable to watch, plus he's so funny. But let's see, I want to see what your 2 favorites. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, forgot one more thing. Happy 4th of July. Alright, 4th of July weekend coming up. Thanks again. Bye-bye.